Yo, how we doing today, everybody? Good to see you. Welcome to another day here on the channel. Today is gonna be fun. We're checking out Mind's Eye today. That's that new kind of over-the-shoulder shooter game. Getting some interesting feedback on it, so we'll see how that is going. Apparently it's super buggy, but we'll see. We're gonna be doing that from 8 to 11, and we're gonna be doing Dune before that, and probably after it too. So that's our plan. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Mind's Eye is like. We will see. But today we're going to start by getting some iron going, because I need to get more iron going. And then we have to do, let's go do another run real quick. And then we're going to go to our other base and check that out. I think we're good for armor. We need to start looking at the next tier of stuff we want to make, and we need to start doing more quests today. Then we need to just turn in the sword quest, right? Let's see. Where are we here? Oh no, we got to do the yeah, we got to do the advanced sword one. Okay, we're gonna do this today for sure. That'll probably be the first thing we do. Is that a VIP? Ooh. All right. So we're gonna go over this way, grab a quick round of iron, and then go check our other base. Hey Tracy, what's up, buddy?
Oh, good show.
Unfortunately, I don't know where all the iron is here now. Thank you for all the subs and everything, guys, especially a lot of people overnight as well. They're doing the gift 2 subs to get a Atreides armor cosmetic. So big thanks to everyone who's been doing that. Uh-oh, I just realized this base over here, is this dying? Oh, dude. I think this base has been getting sandstormed. Look at that. Wow, it's like a freaking ruin now. That's really cool that it doesn't just like disappear all at once. It like slowly breaks down over time. That's fun. I think that was Seaswan's base and he moved because he was a little close to us. That's really fun. All right, all full. Heading back home. Denial Dan, thank you so much for that 5 bomb, dude. Enjoy the Atreides armor. Appreciate you, man. You know what? I wonder... We don't have any foundation columns with this guy, do we? Oh, kind of? Oh, we do. Those are pillars. Oh, we're totally doing those. One sec, we gotta do this real quick. Oh, we may not have any plasteel, though. Yeah, we gotta get a whole bunch more plastone. We gotta get a bunch of that today.
Good show.
So we can keep building. I don't think we were able to finish our roof. I think we got a pretty good amount, but I don't think we were able to finish it. Cohh's very early today? Yeah, I wanted to get some Dune in before Mind's Eye. Great. Okay. Let's do, we can do 98 total. Let's do 50. Actually, no, let's do all of them. You know what I need to do? I need to make another buggy. We need to make a buggy for here for iron mining. This needs to be, it doesn't need to be good at all. It just need to be like a
good
T3, I think. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to do it, but let's take a look. Oh yeah, dude. Oh no, that's Mark 5. I don't want Mark 5. What do we need for Mark 3s? Oh, more steel. That's about it. All we need is steel. Okay. So we'll make a whole bunch of steel and get that done. Great. But that means that I do need to get a good amount more iron. Yeah, let's take one of these out real quick and go get some iron.
VIP. Good show.
Escala, thank you so much for that 5, dude. Thank you. Oh yeah, no, this is 100% my player built base. Yeah, dude, I have had a great time building in this game. Yeah, this is our little base. It was basically just a plot of sand before we started. And this game gives you a lot of really nice building components to work with. And we just unlocked a bunch of other ones last night that we're kind of working on up here. I've got some plans for this part up here. We also want to redo the stuff down here a lot with the new sets. But no, it's been great, man. It's been very fun building in this game. One of the better ones for sure. It's also very easy. Lots of QOL with it as well, which is fantastic. Okay, let's go. Quick iron run, and then we are going to head to the other base and get that one all set up for the day. Probably do an aluminum run to start with. Uh-oh. Our engine's about to die. That's a little weird. Nothing. Do we have any wire on us? We do. Man, look at that. Yeah. These treads are getting a little wary. That's okay though. This little bike has done us proud. Man, we're getting so much out of these nodes with this cut array. That's kind of great. I personally suffer from build-a-box in most of these types of games. To help break that habit, I chose a spot that had unlevel ground. Dude, it's funny you say that. I kind of did the same thing. That's one of the reasons I built kind of up on an incline. I completely agree with you with that. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Let's go up here and see if there are any nodes up here. I don't know if there are. One iron, it looks like. Okay. Yep, that's about it. And I'm kind of sad. There's a bunch of iron nodes around here, but I liked having my 3 iron ones up there last roll. Are you really going to see play Mind's Eye? Hell yeah, I am, dude. The game looked cool. I have seen some not so great stuff coming out about like it being buggy and stuff, but we're gonna check that today. We're gonna see how it is. That's the whole point. I want to play it. I want to see how it is. The biggest thing I've heard so far about Mind's Eye that makes me like not super well, it doesn't really affect me, but I just don't like it. I just don't like it at all. And that is apparently it's locked to 30 FPS on consoles. Like that is a decision. That is a decision in 2025. So we're gonna see how it goes. That's definitely the least of its problems. Oh god. Oh man, this is gonna be a thing. Well, we'll see. Moist Critical said it's so bad it's enjoyable. What? Okay. That's an interesting comment. Huh. Okay. I get a haircut? No, I took a shower this morning. I do that once every couple months, so it looks a little different. You know how it is, gamers. Would love to know, Cohh, do the NPCs put up a good fight, or are they a little easy? I prefer games with a real risk of dying when doing higher tier monuments and events. Thoughts? I like there to be a challenge, and I like feeling like I'm going to constantly die at any time.
Good show.
When I am doing things in a game that are designed to feel that way. So if I'm doing like an end game thing or a challenge event or something like that, I don't necessarily need to feel like I'm about to die when I'm out killing mobs, farming items that I need 100 of, and the enemy's dropping 4 to 5 every kill. So far I have not really encountered many enemies that I feel have really challenged me, but I've also not really been to any part of the game so far that I feel should really be a challenge, because this is primarily like a farming crafting game. I hope that the deep desert and the end game areas are going to have that challenge. That's where I hope that challenge is. I don't know if it is, but we'll see. But that's kind of my thinking on that so far. Yep. I do not mind the type of easy enemies we have now when the enemies are essentially there to be farming elements. which is kind of what they are in this game. That most of the enemies, most of the world-based enemies are there to get resources off, to give you a light challenge while you're farming. So those enemies do not need to be super dangerous. They do not need to be causing me to sweat every time I see them. That is not needed. Okay, there's 210. Let's actually do one more. Yeah. Also, can I make a large water container?
Oh, well, I say, jolly good show.
I need industrial pumps. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Huh. All right, let's actually do one more car run here. Chrissy D, thank you for your sub. I appreciate it. How many ideas have you taken from Dune for Emberville? They're different games, so there's not like a. I mean, we're already like Emberville is already going to be saturated with QOL and things like that. So I don't know if there's anything in this game that's really new that I'm bringing to Emberville. I'd have to sit down and think about it. I don't think so. Emberville is also a very different kind of game. We are going to put in a giant sandworm named Shai Halud, though. But I mean, I don't know if I'd call that like influenced by this game. It's more, you know, an homage. Yeah. What's my current goal? Wanting to do all the quests, explore the world, build a much larger base than I have now, and check out all the deep desert stuff. Those are the current plans. Well, balls. There you are. Boop. Get in there. I think there's a bigger storage we can make for this thing. You know what would be really nice for this game? If they gave you a visor item, and if you equipped the visor item and held down right click, it would make all of these icons appear on your screen with a little number above them indicating how far they are away. That'd be really cool. I would dig that. It would make like running around and harvesting really easy and intuitive. That's the hand scanner? Oh, it actually puts it on your HUD when it does that? Oh, let me see. I thought it just marked it on your map. I didn't realize that it actually like put the number on your HUD. Let me go take a look. Maybe that's exactly what I'm looking for. Now I want to see. You feel parched, chat. Oh, dude! I totally thought earlier that the little black stuff coming off me was because my repulsor was dying, but it was because of this. That got bugged. If you hold down that Q ability, interesting. Good to know. All right, let me go see if the hand scanner is what I'm talking about, because that might be what I'm talking about, which would be really convenient. I'm gonna grab these. That actually may be good here for now. Oh, that's a good. Yeah, we can put a scanner on our bike. That's a good point. But I think the scanner on the bike is. I think the scanner on the bike doesn't actually keep it on your HUD like I'm talking about. But I think the hand scanner does, like Kat was saying. I think chat may be onto something with that. There we go. All right. Let's go. All right, so we're going to go to the other base in our ornithopter, and we're going to get all the aluminum and stuff cooking there that we want. And also going to get a lot of basalt, because I want to bring back some more plasteel, or plastone to here. Oh my. Oh, what be this?
At CohhCarnage, I love the hidden stuff in this game. Found a cave system down in the Haga Rift where you mine aetherite crystals, and there is a wall of crystal that you mine through to get to a room with hidden chests. Games that reward exploration.
Cool. I like that. That's fun. That's very cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's been a lot of fun little stuff. Dude, I was just randomly exploring this area over here. What is it? The anomaly? Yeah, this over here. Was randomly exploring this high radiation area. Just found a galaxy chest in the middle of some salvage that had a unique blueprint in it. Just randomly looking around. It's freaking awesome, dude. I love that stuff. Love it. Mm-hmm. Right, we want to extract all of the water. I need to use more water. What else can we make? More. Looking here, let's distribute. 3 days. There we go. Much better. Sea Star, thank you for that 5 bomb, dude. Thank you, thank you. At some point, you should do a YouTube video that showcases all your big base builds from games over the years. So I actually have a YouTube playlist of base tours from different games. I think there's only like 4 or 5, but yeah, we actually have a YouTube list of base tours. I think do we have a base tour command, Suzu? Can we put one together if we don't? I thought we did. Maybe we do. But... Boop. My kingdom for a proper snap system, chat. Okay. Good enough for government work. Let's see. All of it. Okay. We are making so many things right now. I love it. All right, let's let all these chungus away. We're going to do that. You're fine. We didn't get any blood, so we're good there. We're bringing tons of water with us. Now, that should have made it so we have enough water to do this now. Or enough space, I should say. There's one. And there's 2. Great. And both are processing. Perfect. Hey, Delta Helix. Thanks, man. Thank you. Is Dune scratching your satisfactory itch? I mean, it's similar. In some, I'm not my automation itch, but other parts, yeah. All right. Let's go check out the other base is doing. I like your corpse chest. Thanks. Me too. I think I nose dove a little too much there. Lost a lot of altitude. Cool, double check. Thanks, man. Well, I guess I'm lucky that didn't happen like a minute later, right? That's probably good. That's probably good. Yeah. Gonna count my blessings on that one, I think. Oh, God. Did I get a sandstorm warning? Dude, what? I did not hear that sandstorm warning at all. Oh, it doesn't do a warning if it's not in your sector. Interesting. I thought we got warnings for everything. Huh. Okay. Cool. I need to find where those oh, there. Need to go there. We need to get some industrial pumps so we can make a large water thing. Can you fly into sandstorms? Yes, you absolutely can fly into sandstorms. But if you do, you run the very real risk of your ornithopter getting torn to pieces. So, yeah. Have I been to the deep desert yet? Nope. I'm probably going to do that for the first time this afternoon. The plan today is we're going to play this for another half hour. Then we've got Mind's Eye. We're going to be taking a look at Mind's Eye until lunch. And then I'm going to take a quick lunch and then come back, and we're probably going to do Dune for the whole afternoon. And then I'm also going to be back for a cozy tonight, too. Man, these bases are looking great over here. Every time we come out here, they look better. I saw a post on Reddit where a wrecked ship crashed into a flying ornithopter and wrecked it. You mean a ship crashed through the atmosphere and hit someone's ornithopter? Dude, that's like the baseball pitcher that threw the baseball and hit the bird that was flying across the plate. Oh my God, dude, that's crazy. That's so wild. Oh no. Are we out of lubricant here? Okay. Let's take a look. How bad are we? You're totally empty. Oof. Okay. It's okay. We can fix this. We might actually be able to fix this out here? Potentially? We need to... Which water do we have? Okay, good. We got a good amount of water. The problem is we don't have any... I don't think we have any flour. We'd have to go get some flour for the silicon blocks. But if we get the silicon blocks, I know we can get the other stuff out here. So yeah, let's go see if we can get some flour real quick. We don't need much. We only need enough to make a little bit of lubricant. And then we'll come back, harvest some fuel cells, and get this place going. What's the next game after Dune? We've got the Altars coming up soon. Really looking forward to the Altars. And then we also have Death Stranding 2. We're going to be doing a Death Stranding 2 run for sure. And I think there's like 3 or 4 more, actually. I have to sit down and look, but we may do a playthrough of Mind's Eye if it turns out to be good. And not a buggy mess, hopefully. Did I get a Switch 2? I did not get a Switch 2. No. Tainted Grail. We're going to be doing Tainted Grail. Yep. A lot more of this game, because I'm loving this game. And also may do the Liza P DLC. May do the Liza P DLC. Oh, Scotty, I heard, yeah. It's going to be interesting today. We'll see how it is. The thing I'm seeing about Mind's Eye is that it has some good ideas, but technically it looks like it's kind of a mess, which is really unfortunate. But we're going to see today just how it is. Okay, so we need a flower thing. I don't see any. Oh, is that one right there? I think that's one right there. Oh, there's one over here too. Let's look at this one over here. Has Cohh encountered the daddy worm yet? The big one comes out and eats the ships sometimes, if that's what you're talking about. Okay, this seems like a pretty decent spot, to be honest. Okay. 69. Nice. Does it matter if you just don't do it where there's any sand? Okay, let's see. This one's giving us 69. This one gave us about 69. Yep, that should be plenty. Cool. All right, now we're going to go grab some fuel stuff real quick, some fuel cells, and then we'll make some lubricant, get the base back up, do a round of aluminum, and go from there. Are you going to play the Neo 3 demo? Yes, I want to do that too. Yes. So many things, chat. Ooh. The spice is nice. Look at all that spicy goodness. They should totally make those little rocks actual physical items, and they should totally make it so if they land on you, they do damage. Just saying. That should be a thing. I love flying through the canyons in this game. The Ornithopter is so well done. I don't know who designed the flying mechanics for this game, but please work in game dev forever. Feels really good. Oh yeah, I changed my button. Oh, you know, we can just get the fuel cells on foot. That's fine. Okay. So first things first, we go over here. We get all this flour sand cooking. There we go. Great. Now, we only need one hit of fuel cells for now, and I think we got some right over here. Oh, you know what? Time out. Time out. Time out. We're taking the buggy. Out of a single node, if you do it on foot, it gets you about 120. Out of a single node, if you use the buggy, you get about 500. So we'll go ahead and use that. Dunk. What class is the jumping and so fall? All of them. That's an item-based thing, not a class-based thing. I do have some things that are allowing me more movement. I'm using the knee thing from the Swordmaster class. That gives me a little bit of a boost for the suspensor belt. And then I'm also using the grappling hook from the soldier class. Where is this thing? Go over here. There it is. So this right here is the knee kick. you can fire that off and then go right into the suspensor belt, which is super convenient. And then the grappling hook does the same thing, but you can use a grappling hook in the air, which is really nice, yeah. Hey, Flipsy, very cool, dude. Is this game for dads, like not much game time a week and mostly single player? Oh, absolutely, you can play this. Yeah, absolutely. As a solo player? I've been playing pretty much only solo. Beautiful. All right, let's go get this cooking. We're going to do our aluminum run. The Benji dash also works. It does, but I don't like with the Benji dash how you need to have basically a runway. I think the grappling hook is really, really good because you can use it when you're in the air, which is awesome. And then the knee dash is really good because it's basically a launch without needing to run first. Yep. How is this different from the other MMOs? Well, the first way it's different from other MMOs is that it's not an MMO. So that is the primary difference between this and other MMOs. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and go over here. All right. We're going to store these in here. Great. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and make some lube first. Then we can make more of that. Great. Yeah, this game is more like Destiny or Warframe or Path of Exile. It's a small group online multiplayer game. There are components to it that are more large-scale multiplayer, like the Deep Desert and things of that nature. But like this giant server that I'm in right now, this huge open area, massive, massive, massive map. It would take hours to run around it on foot. 40 players max. That's not an MMO. Nope. So it's that kind of thing. There are social hubs and stuff too, but it's not the scale of an MMO. MMO implies scale. This game does not have scale. Yeah. 40 players max is private. How much is the public? I heard public is like I think 50 or 60. It's not that much bigger. It's not like hundreds, that's for sure. 60, yeah. Which still, for a map this size, is not that big. This is a giant map. But in the Deep Desert, you can have a bunch more. So the Deep Desert is kind of like a more MMO-y component, but it's also like PvP, and the Deep Desert is a specific type of experience. So it's not like you could literally play this entire game and barely touch the Deep Desert in 30 plus hours if you're playing it like I am. So it has elements of both, but I wouldn't say it is either of them, if that makes sense. Yeah. We're seeing a lot more games like that these days. It kind of straddle genres. Like when I first saw this game, I would have told you it's straight survival sandbox. I would have told you that this game, it looked like, in fact, I thought it was for the longest time, just a Conan reskin. That's what I thought this game was. What I was not expecting was like this new hybridization private public system. Basically how the game has SWTOR style questing. Like this game is not a basic survival sandbox, but it's also not a single player RPG. It's also not an MMO. It's also not a PvP game. But I mean, it has all those things. So it's like, it's doing a lot. It's doing a lot. Mm-hmm. It doesn't really fit nice and snugly into a genre. Yeah. Is it having an identity crisis? No, a game with an identity crisis is Once Human. Once Human has an identity crisis. And the reason I say that is because Once Human doesn't know what Once Human is. And that's one of the reasons Once Human didn't really take off like I think it could have. Was because they didn't know what Once Human was. They kept trying to give what the community wanted instead of their vision, and that created this weird middle thing that doesn't really work. At least it doesn't for me. But that Once Human is a great example of a game with an identity crisis. This game knows what it is. They had a very defined vision, and they were like, we're gonna make it like this. And there's problems with the way they did it. You know, it's not perfect by any means, but it's an interesting step in a relatively newer direction, which is cool. So, and I'm hoping, especially considering what we've seen with Conan Exiles, we know that Funcom tends to stick to their products over time. They keep working on them. So this is a foundational great place to be. Considering the game is in this state where it is, and they got like their big guns working on it, and they're taking a bunch of feedback at this point and stuff, like,
Praise accepted.
it's a good place to be. BJ, thank you for the 5 bomb. Thank you, thank you. Have I listened to the radio channels in the game? I don't think so yet. Yeah, I don't think so. That was my problem with Once Human, the devs pandering to player demands. Well, the problem here is the issue with Once Human is they half-assed it. And I don't mean that in an insulting way. I mean it in they had this idea for exactly what they wanted the game. They wanted the game to be a specific way. And then the players said, we don't want it to be that way. We want it to be this way. So the devs at that point had 3 choices. They could either do it the way they wanted to originally, do it the way the players wanted, or come up with some weird middle ground between what the players wanted and what the devs wanted. And the issue is that they went with the third one. And they didn't know what they were doing at that point. Like, they tried to implement some of the feedback from the community, but the problem was that the feedback that was implemented didn't really work with the stuff they wanted to keep, and then that caused problems with the stuff they wanted to keep, and then the stuff they wanted to keep didn't even really make sense because of the stuff they were wanting to do for the players. So it was like they listened too much, and the game became something that was just like you had to read a book just to figure out how the game worked, and it wasn't intuitive at all. So I talked to the devs on numerous occasions and tried to warn them of this, but it was, I think it was too little too late. Guardian can tell you, Guardian Angels in chat, he was there for some of those meetings. But yeah, it was, we tried, but there were some really good things in Once Human. I played it for a while. It was a good time, but it was just, again, they didn't commit, and it showed, unfortunately. Have to commit. It's a real art learning how to listen to your community and deciding what to implement and what not to. And I feel like some game devs really nail that, and others pander too much, and some don't pander enough. And it can completely sink projects sometimes. Yeah, Guardian, feel the same way.
I think my 2 cents on it is that there's a massive problem between the eastern and western part, as the western part knows what the western part wants and needs, but the eastern part is calling the shots.
Yep, and also the fact that there were some people at the Once Human dev team that really wanted to make a game that worked for Westerners. They really wanted to make a game that we liked. Like, they wanted to implement the more permanent servers. They wanted that more MMO feel. They wanted that more static world. Like, there were some devs at the team that were like, yeah, let's do this. Let's give the players what they want. Let's make servers for those guys. Let's just give them what they want. But it just there were others that were like, no, we can't do that. Then the game would split. We don't want to split the player base. But then what about all of our advertising? Like, it was, yeah, it was a thing. It is a thing. I think it's still going, right? Yeah. Oh, Anna Clura with a $10 tip. Oh, best to you, Anna. Best to you.
Hey Cohh and fellow Cohh listeners. My mother passed away very unexpectedly this Sunday. Since I don't live near my extended family, thank you all for being my comfort place.
Best to you, Anna. Very sorry about your loss. Appreciate you tipping the mod team, friendo. Am I going to make a thoughts feed on this game? I already have one. All right, how we looking? We're probably about half full. A little over half. Almost done. This aluminum will get us going for a nice long while. Back down here. Any plans for Next Fest this week? A little bit. Yeah. Probably check out a few demos here and there. I'm definitely completely addicted to this game currently, though. So we'll probably still play a whole lot of this game. Yep. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Stellar Blade PC tomorrow? Cool. That game has glorious butts. Let's see. Grab all this. Beautiful. What about the Lies of P DLC? I would like to do that as well. I don't know when we're going to do it, but I'm planning on doing the Lies of P DLC as well. I'm thinking about the Lies of P DLC is I think I want to do a whole new run. I don't even know. I think I new game plussed our previous run, which means I can't load our previous run. And I heard the DLC is later in the game. So I think we're going to have to do like a whole new Lies of P run. Darn. But I do need to figure out where we're going to shoehorn that into our schedule, so that's going to be a bit more of a thing. Attention, I have eluded 50% HP Assault Ornithopter storage, MK5 engine and generator that I no longer need. Whoa, cool, man. Somebody enjoy that, damn. I want an Assault Ornithopter. Okay, let's make some more lube. Perfect. Let's go over here and do this. 19 minutes of base power left. That's a little better. Okay. It's a little better. Go over here and turn you on. There we go. Oh, I need more water. Good, good. Let's do this first. Cool. Great. All right, that is all cooking now. Let me just grab a body. Pop you in there. Great. Oh. Whoops. Okay. There we go. Really?
At CohhCarnage, by the way, EXP33 yesterday had a huge patch, which added custom DMG cap setter at 99,999 and 999,999 at the flag, along with setting an enemy's health to X2, X5, X10, X100. Etc.
Damn.
A lot of challenge stuff for min-max build players.
Well, that's super cool. Good for them, man. What a great idea. All right. Okay. So we are bringing over 263 aluminum ingots. That is wonderful. We'll also bring over some aluminum. We can process that at the other base too. And I think that's all we need. I think this is going to chunk us along and make us another, what, almost 300 extra ingots? No, about 100 and... Oh, just over 200, which is great. All right. Let's head back. We actually may stop on the way down to get some industrial pumps. Oh, shoot. Change of plans. We only have like 8 minutes until we're going to be playing Mind's Eye, so I'm going to do some more harvesting here. We'll get that going before. And then, oh Lord. Oh God, this poor car. What happened to this car? Why is the engine almost dead? Oh! Chat, when enemies fire at your car, does it do damage to the engine and CPU first instead of the hull and outside? Because I've noticed, like, our hull never gets damaged, but our engines and CPU seem to a lot. Oh, it was the sandstorm because the power was down. Damn, that sucks. That sucks. I lost so much because of that. I didn't think about that. You're absolutely right. Well, wait a second. Oh, no. No, this would have been sheltered. This would have been sheltered, right? Because that would have gone down, but this roof is still over it. And if I get in the car, what's this sheltered in base? Let's check this. Let's check this. Can I turn the base power off? Is that possible? Can I turn the base shields off? I don't think I can. I can go turn that. No, I actually want to try this now. I actually want to try this. Because I'm curious. Okay, I'm going to turn you off. Okay, the shield is down. So if I get in the car and look at the bottom right, yeah, it still says sheltered in base. So I don't think that's what it was. I don't think it was the storm. But that was a ton of damage. I don't know. JFK.
My hotel tried to charge me $10 extra for air conditioning. That wasn't cool.
Yeah, okay. Oh, we gotta put this away. Whoops. Yeah, we do have more taxes. I gotta go pay more taxes now. Apparently. We also gotta fix that other side, but we can do that when we get back. No problemo. God, I love big chests. They can hold so much. Make some more of that. Beautiful.
Good show.
Thank you, Mentium, with the 5 gift bomb. I really appreciate that. Thank you, dude. Okay, real quick. I'm about to switch over to another game. If you are I will be back to Dune this afternoon, probably around 12 p.m. ET. If you want to get your Atreides armor set, do it right now before I switch games. Because if you switch, if you do it after I switch, you will not get the Atreides armor. And I do not want to screw any of you by doing that. So I'm going to give you guys like 1 minute before I switch. Make sure everyone's done it that wants to. And then I'm going to switch games. Okay.
Good
And again,
show.
if you don't want to do it here or now, I will do it later. And any stream on Dune will let you do this. So what is it that I'm talking about? So what's going on right now is there is a promotion. Let me show you real quick. There is currently a promotion going on to where if you gift 2 subs to any channel that is actively playing Dune, which is why I'm saying this right now, then if you connect your Twitch account to your Dune account, you get a cosmetic armor set of Atreides armor. And I'm trying to scroll up. I was trying to scroll up in my mod chat to show you the picture because it was in here, but I just realized my mod chat has all the gift bombs from yesterday in it.
Good show.
Still scrolling up. Hold on. I'm going to show you. Damn it. It's coming. Still scrolling. Still scrolling. Y'all were really good to me yesterday. Just saying. Still scrolling. All right. Hold on. I'm on page 96 now. Okay, you know what? I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, hold on. We got it. We got it. Okay, so this right here. This is the, now keep in mind, it's only cosmetic. That's all it is. And it doesn't have to be green, you can swatch it. But it's this armor set right here. And you can gift 2 subs here, or again, on any channel playing Dune. It doesn't need to be here. They just need to be playing Dune when you do it. So again, I'm gonna give people like 1 more minute, and then I'm gonna switch. So if you're gonna do it right now, because I don't want to switch and then have your gift go through, and then owe you like $10. What's up, buddy? I'm just about to do a sponsor stream, unfortunately. So
Why?
yeah,
Can you help guys this secret?
yes, I absolutely can. I'm gonna let you guys finish up while I do that. I'll be right back, and then we're gonna get started. And a huge blanket thank you for all the support, guys. I really appreciate it. Just to give you guys a bit of a heads up, yesterday you guys gifted this channel over 6,000 subs. And we seriously haven't seen a sub explosion like that in years. So I really, really appreciate it. This is not a channel that really pushes the subscription system. I don't talk about Prime and stuff nearly as much as I should. So I do really like, thank you. Thank you. Just thank you. It's very much appreciated. I'll be right back.